G'day everybody and welcome back to Starcub Review. I'm your host as always, Starcub, and today I have several videos that I'm going to be putting out today, and that is going to be 3 different movie reviews for some recent movies that I have seen, and then during the week I will have some other video surprises for you. I may do some more tonight, I may do some more tomorrow. But throughout the week, I will have some more videos up. But I do apologize for not posting anything major, like review-wise, in such a long time. I have just been absolutely swamped with work and family stuff and house repairs and getting the house looking all nice, that a lot of my video stuff that I did have planned, I've had to put on the back burner. But today you've got me for 3 different movie reviews, and this first one is going to be on one that me and my husband saw on HBO Max. Didn't see it in the theaters, and that is Ryan Coogler's Sinners. What did I think of it? You'll just have to wait and see. But before I get into that, I just want to thank everyone brand new to my channel and new subscribers to my channel as well. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. It's great to see 308 subscribers so far. Let's get that number up. I know I'm not the biggest YouTuber out there, and some of my content, isn't like fandangle, looks all, professional and whatnot, but I do my best. But I really, really do appreciate the people that watch and the people that return as well, returning viewers. I really do appreciate you all. So I will roll the intro, and then I'll see you after that. Okay, I'm back. So, first review is going to be on Sinners, that me and my husband recently saw on HBO Max, written and directed by Ryan Coogler. And, of course, stars Michael B. Jordan in dual roles as criminal twin brothers. It's set in 1932 Mississippi Delta, and it's about them returning to their hometown to start again, and then they're confronted by a supernatural evil. Vampires, anyone? Vampires? So yeah, that's the premise of it. And the movie also co-stars Haley Steinfeld, Miles Catton in his film debut, Jack O'Connell, Wunmi Mosaki, Jamie Lawson, Omar Miller, and Delroy Lindo. Now, what can I honestly say about this film? The soundtrack, the music, absolutely fantastic. The music is just absolutely breathtaking. The music they got really down pat. Like some of it, like a lot of it they got down pat. Now, it's towards the end where I believe Ryan Coogler fails this film. It goes into heavy death metal, and it didn't really fit the whole aesthetic of what he was going for, seeing that this is set in 1932, set in the Mississippi Delta, and all the soundtrack that you've been hearing throughout the film has been, more so traditional sort of music, country, native music, and I feel a little bit confused as to why it suddenly went from that to heavy death metal, and it didn't really sit well. The cinematography in this film is absolutely stunning. The costuming, hands down, the costuming is fantastic. Everybody in this film looks amazing in their costumes. Like, they went all out. The set pieces, they went all out. Like, it actually feels like 1932 in Mississippi Delta. It is absolutely fantastic, the sets. But where I believe that this film fails a lot for me is the film star himself, Michael B. Jordan, in his dual roles playing twin brothers. His acting was wooden, stiff, and annoying. Half the time I couldn't understand the accent that like the real accent that they were portraying in this film. I just couldn't understand him. Like a lot of the other characters as well. Some of them I could understand and some of them I couldn't. But Michael B. Jordan was a stiff. He didn't. His acting in this film, as much as everyone praises this film, and the critical acclaim that this film got, I can't understand why it got such critical acclaim, because I believe Michael B. Jordan was a poor choice to play the lead actor in it. Like I said, he's a stiff actor. He was wooden. Couldn't understand him half the time. And I believe if it was like in all the marketing, it was him in all the marketing. But then towards the end, like as the film goes along, it veers towards another character being ultimately about them rather than Michael B. Jordan's character. And I just felt that wasn't explained enough. I didn't feel any sympathy towards Michael B. Jordan's character at all. Like, I actually thought the brothers were absolutely horrible. So he plays the dual role of the Smokestack twins, Elijah and Elias. I didn't sympathize with any of them. I thought they were absolutely horrible. And portraying them as protagonists, well, antagonists first and then protagonist, I thought was a real poor choice, because I didn't feel any sympathy towards them at all. And being a protagonist, you're meant to feel sympathy for them. I didn't feel sympathy. And some of the other characters I just felt were really off. One that really stands out, like is really, really, really awesome in this film, is Miles Catton as Samuel, and they call him Sammy Moore. And that's Smoke and Stack's 17-year-old cousin, and he's a sharecropper and an aspiring blues musician. He was fantastic, and his role in this film quickly becomes not secondary, but then becomes more front and center as the film goes on. But it doesn't play out that way, sort of thing. And what confuses me the most is how this incorporates the mythology of vampires, hoodoo, the KKK, all that sort of stuff. But the main problem I had with this film was Michael B. Jordan. The film itself, like, I feel like there were parts of the film where there was so much exposition dump in the film that it didn't really give you enough time to spend with a lot of the characters, especially the character that knows hoodoo. She was played by Wunmi Mosaki as Annie, Smoke's estranged wife, and a hoodoo practitioner. I said hoodoo, voodoo or whatever. It's hoodoo. And we didn't get enough time to spend with her either. Like, in the film, you find out that she actually knows about vampires. She actually knows a lot of what's going on, and there's other things out there that are supernatural as well. But what what Ryan Coogler fails to do in this film is really, explore her background, because he didn't get enough of her hoodoo practices, and then when she does do it, and it comes to like one of the big battles in the film, it's wasted. It is completely wasted, and a lot of these characters are throwaway characters. They make a lot of stupid, dumb decisions, and I think at the same time, Ryan Coogler makes so many mistakes in this film and writes them to where they're so unsympathetic, they're so stupid, that the shit that they do in this film is just unbelievably, excruciatingly painful, because it's like you set them up to be all really strong individuals for the ones that you really get to spend time with, but they go down like a sack of shit so easy. Not to mention the Smokestack twins, played by Michael B. Jordan. His character, I did not like his character at all. I thought I just did not like his character. I didn't feel any sympathy for the shit that they went through, because in the end, they were criminals. They were nasty to their own kind. And it really plays out like they're antagonists. But then as it goes on, you're meant to feel sympathy for them, because they're seeing the error of their ways, or some sort of bullshit like that. And they come off being more protagonists. And I just think, it's like a big shift so quickly. And the fact that Miles Catton's character, Sammy, he was fantastic. And every scene that he's in, he steals. He is absolutely fantastic. But the problem that I had with his character is the fact that you don't spend enough time with him, because apparently he has a special gift as well, and the vampires sense it. But you don't get enough of that mythology to really understand how the vampires know that some people, like Miles, is special, and why they were seeking him out, sort of thing, because they're drawn to music. But also the vampire aspect of it was some of the best I've ever seen in a film. The main dude that plays the vampire is absolutely terrifying, but not terrifying enough. And this film, for being rated R, you sure didn't get a lot of gore. You sure did get a lot of language, though, like lots and lots of foul language, which doesn't bother me. But I would have thought this would have been like quite a bloodbath of a film, and it was quite a letdown in the gore department, considering vampires and all of that. So I had little gripes here and there with it. Ultimately, I don't think Sinners deserved all the critical acclaim that it got. Now, I completely understand if other people thought completely differently and saw the film completely differently to what I saw it. But the ending for me too was something of a gripe, and the twist that plays out in the ending, towards the end, there's a shock twist. I did not like it. I thought it was really, really boring, but I also thought it was an absolute cop-out. And you'll know when you if you go and see, if you watch it on HBO Max, the ending comes off like a cop-out, like it really does. And the two characters that are involved in this, like at the end, in this twist, I don't think they deserved the twist that they were in. I really don't. The story, there was a lot of plot holes in this story that don't explain exactly where the vampires came from, what drew the vampires to it, and also it involves Native Indians at the start of the film that sets this whole thing up. you see them for all of 2-3 minutes, not even that. I think maybe about 2 minutes screen time, because to me, the opening of that, where you see the Native Indians, is very, very pivotal. They were so interesting because you knew they knew about these particular supernatural creatures, vampires. But then after that, you don't see them again. You don't hear from them. You don't see them on screen again. And I think Ryan Coogler did a bad job of really putting that scene in there, making it very, very pivotal, and then completely doing nothing with it. And I think that's where a lot of my gripes, like Ryan Coogler just made a lot of dumb decisions with this film. A lot of dumb decisions. But each to their own, I suppose. Other people may think differently, but I thought in the end, this film didn't deserve the critical acclaim that it got, because I just couldn't understand all the mistakes that were made in this film. Some of it just didn't make sense. Some of it just enraged me to the point where it was like, you read some really, really awesome characters, but they make really, really dumb decisions. And it just comes off like, oh, you really didn't understand your characters that well, Ryan Coogler, in my opinion. But hey, that's me. But yeah, what do I rate this film out of 10? I'll give it a 6. A 6 out of 10. It was good, but for the stuff that we got in it, the mythology and everything like that, I really think you needed to explain a lot more and dive deeper into hoodoo, what the vampires' origins are, why they're drawn to special people, better explanation on why the Native Indians knew about vampires as well, and why you had them like introduced at the start, but then didn't do anything with them. That's the most frustrating part, because I really wanted to see the Native Indians team up with Michael B. Jordan's brothers and the rest of the townsfolk to help them combat these supernatural these supernatural creatures. But no, it didn't play out that way, and unfortunately I think that's one of the biggest letdowns from this film. But other than that, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will catch you with another video very, very soon. Alright guys, ciao.